Hey Cancer, welcome to the Jezebel White Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your What's in Their Head spread for the month of April. I wanted to say thanks, Cancer, for the 5,228 views for last month's What's in Their Head. Cross watchers, come on in and let's see if we can get Cancer a good read. On April 7th, there's a full moon in Libra, so that is going to accentuate balance and negotiation. And compromise, okay? Finding solutions, negotiable solutions. On April 19th, that's Taurus season. So this is talking about financial stability and freeing yourself from things that maybe you've been dragging along. Now it's time to get motivated to kind of learn to let things go. On the 22nd, there's a new moon in Taurus, okay? So your senses are going to be activated. And again, stability. Also, maybe some sexual energy, okay? On the 25th, though, Pluto retrogrades in Capricorn. So this is time to cut out things that are no longer serving you also. So there's a lot of energy this month about that. Stability and getting rid of things that you've been dragging on or holding on to. In the first part of the month, your throat chakra is going to be very important to keep that cleared because that's going to be about your communication and your expression, right? Last half of the month is going to be about your root chakra. That's going to be about stability and support from others and groundedness. So make sure this month of April you keep those two things cleared out. So, come on, Cancer. I've got an oracle card for you. You may see that our set's changed a little bit because I'm in Texas and summer starts as soon as winter ends. Okay, which winter's like 2 days long. So it gets a little hot early out there. So we're back here in the bedroom, y'all. So gonna do a little bedroom tarot. Voyage, Cancer, miracles, voyage and miracles. So it looks like you're going on a new path or could be going on a new path. You or your partner. So let's get some cards on it and see what they have to say. Blocking. Okay, Cancer. So looks like to me maybe you're blocking out, excuse me, you're blocking out a new path. Okay, you're blocking out this new path. I think you're afraid of betrayal. Okay, you're afraid that if you choose to let yourself go on this new path, that you're going to be sorry you did, right? For those of you that are new to the channel, it's how do they see you? How do they feel about you? What are their intentions for you? How do they view you physically in a potential final outcome? Cancer, wish fulfillment. Conversations about what do you want, Cancer? They're not sure that you know what you want. You're upside down in conversation and offers. You have not made a decision, okay, to move forward with something because I think you're afraid of betrayal. Let's see how they feel about you. All right, so we have the World card. So your partner wants to urge you to begin something new. Don't block it out. They feel like that you need some illumination regarding a new beginning that you're blocking out. You need illumination regarding that because Cancer, here you are in the reverse, not moving forward. Let's see what their intentions are. You probably have your reasons. I think we'll need to clarify some of these. But let's see. All right, So we have the Ten of Pentacles, being sad that something has ended. Your partner is. They're sad that this relationship has ended, okay? So for some of you, this may be a go-around again, right? It may be about wanting to make another go of things. And you're blocking it out, okay? Because maybe you're afraid it's going to end in betrayal, or maybe it did before. And you're worried that the same thing's going to happen, right? So you're blocking out this new adventure, this new path with this same partner because you're afraid it's going to end in betrayal. Your partner is very sad this relationship has ended. I think that you're holding back and they're wanting to move forward, but you're holding back. Okay, Cancer. You could be dealing with another water sign. I have Pisces, Aries, air, and fire, Virgo. I have you holding back, or your partner holding back, making an offer that would make them happy, making an offer to you. Could be dealing with Scorpio because they want to transform this situation. They're sad that this ended up here and they want to transform the situation. They want a new beginning with you. I think that they want a new beginning with you as a husband type energy, a partner, a committed partner. They do want to communicate about that with you. They want to come together in love relationship with you, Cancer, but you're afraid of doing that. So let's see what the block is here. Now, maybe this relationship at one time you thought fit you, but maybe you've grown since then and you don't feel like this relationship aligns with you anymore. Wife, now we have the Emperor and the Empress. So, yeah, moving forward though, you're getting over it and moving forward and laying down burdens. Temperance is here. So, for some of you, this might be a spiritual connection, a spiritual relationship, a twin flame, a sacred divine, whatever. That you're afraid of letting back in again because the push and pull, the pull apart and the come together, it was kind of rough the last time around. But your partner has intention of coming together in union. That's what they want. That's what's in their head. You're afraid to do that again because you're trying to maintain your balance. Bottom of the deck, you are not disillusioned, okay, anymore about an offer. I think you want them to make an offer, but I think that you're blocking out maybe having forward movement with them. But they are no longer confused about making an offer to you, and they're no longer confused about the relationship. They're no longer confused about what the connection is, and they want to come into union. But Cancer, you're going to remind them. Do you remember all of the toxic conversation that we had between the two of us? Do you remember all of the emotional abuse and all the emotional problems that we had when we were together the first go around? That's your block. That's what you're going to remind them of, is the emotional strain, the toxic emotional, verbal, whatever strain that was on the relationship before. You're saying, I don't know if we should move forward with an offer. I don't know if we should move forward with a new beginning. I'm not sure if we should plan together again because I sure as hell didn't like it the last time. So I'm going to have to think about it for a while, and I'm going to have to go and think about it for myself. You may not be communicating to them about it. And you're just going to tell them, you're not going to be defensive, but you are going to tell them, Cancer, that you don't think another go-round, okay, may be, in your best interest. However, remember that with a twin, that's not the way it always goes, okay? Your twin wants to come back into union. For some of you, you have a partner that wants to come back into union. There was emotional and verbal abuse. Now, I will say this. If there was emotional and verbal abuse with your twin, then guess what? That person's not your twin. That's a karmic. So, Cancer's afraid to move forward because there was some disagreement, some toxic communication. Your partner now knows what direction they want to move in forward, and they are not going to stop. But you're telling them, I got to think about it. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. So let's see how they feel about you physically. Okay, they want to court you, okay? They're willing to go at whatever pace you want to go, Cancer. With this card here, they're willing to court you. They're willing to go at whatever pace you choose. They're not going to push you or pull you. They're going to go with the flow on this thing because no matter what they've done here, they haven't been able to get you out of their mind. And they are wanting happiness with you. They're wanting to build a life with you. They're wanting to come into union with you. They also may be someone who thinks outside of the box as far as sex goes, okay? But they do not want this to be a third-party situation anymore because they know that you two are meant to be together. We have the Emperor here. Maybe the Emperor is stroking his own ego a little bit, okay? Maybe he needs to get out of his head a little bit. But they want passion with you. They want a lot of passion with you, but they do not want third-party issues. So maybe one of you was connected to somebody else before, and that kind of went south. So they're wanting to make sure this time either you or them are not connected to anyone else, okay, and that you're both available and single to engage in union and relationship. So let's see what's going on with a potential final outcome. Yeah, I think somebody has started to look for other opportunities or may look for other opportunities for some of you. For some of you, you're willing to lay down the healing. I mean, you're willing to lay down the issue to heal and move toward taking the opportunity with this person. But I don't think that you're living in a fantasy world anymore. I think that you know what this person's capable of and what you're capable of, and you're going to want to go through it in a realistic way. I don't think you're going to be caught up in the romance and the emotions and things like that. I think that you're ready to move forward in a real way. I think that you felt like you deceived yourself before by believing in the fantasy, right? Because you were betrayed by a third-party situation. For some of you, there was other connections happening here. And you don't want that anymore. You're saying, hey, you know what? If it's going to be like it was before, I'm not interested, okay? If you're willing to reciprocate with me, and you're willing to do what I do and put the loyalty and the work into the situation, great, let's move forward. But if you're not, I have other opportunities over here I can take advantage of. And I just think mainly it's about coming back and understanding that having the courage to try again. You don't want manipulation. You don't feel like you got your justice the first time around with this relationship, and you were dealing with a Romeo, a Don Juan here. And yeah, so basically this is about you, Cancer, making up your mind to either stay or go. But your partner wants union, and it's kind of the ball's in your court on that one. So let's get a few oracles on it and see what they have to say. They want another chance. They're not confused about the connection anymore for some of you. For others of you, the grass wasn't greener, right? They know they screwed up. So sometimes, though, you have to live with those consequences. All right, woman holding a heart. So basically, you've got your heart out there, you're holding it, okay, but you're afraid of storms. You're afraid the same old thing's going to happen because, you're not in alignment with each other anymore. You weren't in alignment at the time this happened. But there will be victory. I think this is divinely guided. I think that, of course, the community means friends and loved ones may help you. But this is divine guidance. This may be your guides, angels, whatever, guide you through the door of romance toward the lover, right? Toward the twin. But you've got to end a contract that you were in. Okay, you've got to decide to end a contract that you were in. or one of you was in a relationship and ended the contract karmically, right? So maybe you guys were, one of you was married, or one of you was dating someone else, or something like that, right? And that relationship has ended and they're ready to move full steam ahead. But you're kind of like, well, you weren't ready then, so why should you be ready now? So let's see what they have to say to you, and we'll move on with what their next move could be. You are an angel. Well, remember when I told you that you might be dealing with a little bit of a Don Juan there, okay? He might be a real smooth operator, okay? Anyway, it's easier just to stay away right now. Well, yeah, it probably was for you. Your words linger in my mind. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So, well, that's what you're saying to them. So here's the deal. I keep pulling these cards about what they might want to say to you, you know, and they keep coming out about what you want to say to them. So problem is, you know, there's some unfinished business here that probably needs to be discussed. End of story. But let's see what their next move may be. Okay, so they're feeling pretty hollow about what's happened. They know that they've manipulated the situation. Maybe they've even manipulated you. They're hoping that you will have compassion for them in this situation about the secrets they kept, because now they're finding balance. Now they know what the connection is. Now they know it's more than just a friendship. I don't know why that applies to somebody. But they're living in the past, okay? And they haven't expressed, for some of you, maybe they haven't expressed how they feel about you. Maybe you were friends, right? And then they started dating somebody and, you know, you thought you were more than that, right? They haven't expressed how they feel about you. They have something that they want to express to you. They want to come together with you. They fantasize about you, but they don't have the courage to come forward. They're conflicted about whether or not they should express their love to you. They're not confused anymore, and they're very protective of you, but they feel powerless in this situation because of what? Boing, twin flames. They don't want to be trapped. So basically what their next move is going to be, since they've ended this karmic contract, they're going to start off maybe in your DMs, okay, or maybe in your whatever. They're going to heart something, or they're going to have a build-up, right, into a message, okay? And they're going to tell you how great you look in this picture, how wonderful you are, and they've really missed you, and so on and so forth. And so then at that moment, you have the opportunity to respond or not. But that's how they're going to do it. Hey, I broke up with Sally. You know, because Sally didn't want to put up with my shit either, or whatever, right? But that's how they're going to, that's what their next move's going to be. They may contact you like that, okay, and have a little bit of period of time of build up. So let's get a love card on it and see where we go from there. Gonna try to keep them short and sweet this month. So they want union. That's what they want. That's what's in their head. Like attracts like, too, coming together. If you're longing for more love in your life, then you need to be more loving. Well, you know, sometimes like doesn't attract, like doesn't attract like, right? So what I think this is saying is that you got to pull in your positive manifestation and make a decision about what you want moving forward, okay? Actions speak loudly. Okay? Actions speak loudly. This is talking about a foundation. Express your love through your actions. So I think this is what you're anticipating and expecting from your partner. They're kind of a little bit of a charmer, right? So they're going to come in, all smooth, and, you're just going to like throw them down the line and say, you know what, you're not as cute as you think you are, okay? And you're just going to be expecting and have that boundary that their actions are going to meet their words, because they might, like I said, they might be a real smooth operator, right? 33, this is about foundation. This is about support. This is about inner alignment. Does your environment match your inner environment? Once you get that in line, that will fall in line, okay? So if you've come a long way, Cancer, to try to match that up, then don't allow this spiritual partner or this karmic or this person that you dated that you always wanted to see again throw a monkey wrench in your progression. Make sure their actions are speaking loudly. Make sure their words and their actions are meeting up. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love, yes, but I think they need a little bit of a screening period before you just jump right in, okay? So Cancer, that's what I have for you, and I hope that you're well, and I will see you with April, Love in Separation.